Hello, it is fishbulbgeek, and I am back with Aloy, and we are going to carry on with uncovering whatever information we can find from the ancient ruins beneath Sunfall. So, here we are at Sunfall. I can't imagine it should go terribly well for us considering what we did last time we were here, and the fact that we've just kidnapped the prince. I think it's now going to be fully under control of a madman who's probably going to be rightfully angry at us. And considering how much everybody recognizes Aloy everywhere else, I'm quite frankly astonished that we're allowed in like this. Still, let's carry on, shall we?
Those traitorous Oseram will just conveniently lose Durval. What are the Carja with our Sun King? Can we even call ourselves Carja? One day, our Sun King is here. The next, he's gone. It's like some horrible dream.
Bless him. I suppose the more, I don't know what's the word to say. Not dim ones, but the fanatical ones, the ones that truly believed. Well, sucks to be them right now, I suppose.
Behave yourself, girl.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense why they'd allow me in like this, does it?
Every time I glance up at the Citadel, I remember that Edamon's gone.
This is insane.
Hardly.
Going like
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm not convinced. That... What? How did... Well, I didn't mean exactly for that to happen, but I'll take it. That's frustrating. Do you... Oh, I wonder if that's the way I'm going in anyway. Oh, don't fall too far. It looks like there's some safe bits over here. Right, down.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Okay, so I didn't mean to come this way.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Well, luckily we just happened to clear out all the rest of our errands. The rest I'm quite happy with. I don't have any fire arrows. Should I go and pick up Blaze before I go and do this? Mildly tempting to. No, I think we'll be fine with what we've got. Why not?
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up.
Hey!
Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Isn't there a settlement on top of this place?
I underestimated it. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Cool. Alright. Well, if we're going to be hitting those guys, it does the most damage. But I can stack tons of damage on them that way. Ooh, I don't necessarily have as much wood as I'd hoped. Okay,
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
alright. Oh, text. Text footage of some kind. Not footage, that's completely the wrong word. Well, at least they're good about giving us medicine.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Alright. What's off this way? Ooh, stuff. Stuff and things.
Full already.
What? Oh, health potions, that's fine.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Okay. Is that what this is?
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
I mean, I was expecting something very much like that, but it was still kind of... It's a good dramatic reveal, that.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
I think I can get up high and take him out, to be honest. I mean, I could... Can't tell how far it goes down that way.
About to get
Oh,
wet.
crap. Darn it! I didn't think he'd see me. Oh, oh. This has not gone anywhere nearly as good as it could have.
Guide you. That hurt.
Trying to get a headshot on him.
Good. We're too close to the tribal crypt to stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
I mean, yes, I want to go to the data points, but I also want to finish exploring this whole area. There's only 3 of them. I don't know how I managed to get that so badly handy.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light. There were no limits. God, there were no limits.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is. Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
She ain't got no time for that.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor. Please.
Tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Yeah, he's a coward. He's not going anywhere near you. Okay, nothing there. Oh, wait, one more. You interesting?
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said, So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Huh. I suspect we'll find out soon. And these must be all the principal players.
Let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Okay, he sounds a bit, well, hysterical, and I get it. Who wouldn't be in this situation? Okay. Maybe the only way is, in fact, to go up like I initially thought. Or, hang on, is that a door I can... Okay, so I can open that door. But I'm gonna go and check up things. I think I've looked just about everywhere else. I know that's... I can't go that way. I think those tunnels were just another way through and round, basically. I can't open that. Oh yeah, I could've... Oh, hello.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things? I know that there's already a lot to take in. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die? We're going to be able to answer some of these questions. I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me. You were brought here because of your skill set. No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Okay, I think we've seen everything. Let's, in this room, let's go through. Hey, do you know what might give these guys a bad day? Is that.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Alright, that was super dramatic. She gives a hell of a presentation, doesn't she? Oh. At some point I'm going to have to actually go in and read all of those. Alright, you want me to go that way? I'm of course going to go this way instead. Ooh, interview 2.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what I damaged, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Alright.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. I'm sorry? Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Wow. Okay, that's... Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised at that.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Wow, okay, he did not go gracefully. What was this, medical bay? Anything in here that's interesting? Ooh, I saw something. It was purple. What's this? Stranded shackles. Well, it's purple, so I'm sure it's cool, but I mean, it's also weird. And what's... Nope, can't break through that stuff. Oh, I don't need to break through that stuff in all honesty. Ooh. Not entirely certain what I'm doing in here. Is this like, am I going to escape this way later or something? It's really weird to have a whole room dedicated to something, but I don't know what. It's a weird environment. Maybe I'll be exiting this way. Or unless I unlock something when I try to go through the door, I'm not sure. I mean, the depth of stuff that you're learning in here is like pretty cool and weird. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to feel about this. I mean, it's very dramatic, but okay, can't do anything that way.
Intruder, get her.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Alright, that's officially rubbish. That is right in front of me. Oh my gosh. Don't die, don't die. Where's he gone? Okay, I'm not doing super great. I'm not doing super great. Okay, don't necessarily want the fire striker.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Soubet? Christina Soubet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now? And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Alright. Ah, what do you have to say for yourself?
What the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Fair enough. Right, who we got left to listen to? Oh, this guy.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an A-bomb. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
That is That is certainly one way to look at it. Certainly one way to look at it. Well, have I got blaze? I've picked up some blaze, yes. Okay. Weapons. Okay, that weapon's trash. This weapon is not. I haven't got very many. Blast bomb is probably the best. And one more for the win. Oh no, I can't actually. Can I do that? No. Right, fine. I got something out of it at least. And I don't have very many for that either. Darn. Alright, I think we've seen everything. Let's carry on down the rabbit hole. Actually, if they're going to be hitting me with those kind of weapons, let's go for not the stealth necessarily. Do I not have one that protects me from... Projectile attacks. Okay. Don't have a decent mod for it, but we'll see how it goes. Ooh.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Settings. Transposed. I don't know what that means. I should know what that means. Oh, this will tell me.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
So... Okay, so you're supposed to be... this way? And then down? And then... this way, is that right? And then up. Oh no, wait. You were up. So you must be... No, that... Okay, so... Oh no, wait, you're facing the right way round. So, let's do this properly. I do this bit, and then... Come on, turn it. Thank you. And then we go the other way. And you gotta go down.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
I mean, I also kind of want to do that bit. Is there a way to... Is there a power thing for that? Presumably it's that. Or do you want me to fix the emitter rather than putting everything in backwards? Possibly. Do I open this and then what happens next? Alright. Can I... Oh.
These will keep.
So... I mean, it looks like I should be able to... Totally looks like I should be able to get up here. But I guess I can't. But I want to because that looks like what I'm supposed to go to. How do I get up to that bit then? Because that's what I need, but I don't know what that's going to open up when I do. Alright, maybe I can go round, find a way up that way. It's not looking super promising. Oh, are you really just... Maybe it's not as challenging as I thought it was. Also, maybe it's not as interesting as I thought it was.
Found one. Looks intact.
Yeah, it's possible, it's just not as interesting. Oh, where do I put it? Oh, in here? Oh, so when you said it had to go in backwards, if you put it in backwards, did you mean that bit?
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
No, that bit still looks upside down, so... that's gonna be down. Then... and then up, which that one is. And then... right and down. No. Yes, right and down. I don't know my left from my right.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Ah, right, so we have to go back up now. Cool. Yeah, the puzzles aren't as interesting as I'd hoped they might be. Where was the door? I walked right past it. Yes, I did walk right past it. Uh-oh. They will have noticed the door being opened.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Right, how much can I sneak round into him? Oh, him by himself.
Fight or run.
You cannot hide from the wrath.
Crap, that was a waste. Alright, that's a waste. Don't do that.
Shadow Carja.
Stop missing, gosh darn it. Oh, did I get the other one? Oh god, there's loads, actually. Oh wow, there really is loads. Okay, new plan. We haven't used it in a while, but let's go back to that tripcaster. Ooh. Would corruption fight them against each other? Possible. No, that's actually not what I meant to do either. No, I think I missed. Bugger. No, it doesn't look like it's going to do anything. Well, isn't that frustrating? Haha. Somebody's sure having a bad day from that tripcast.
Who knows where she went?
I managed to hit you twice, but now I can't hit you at all. Alright, I don't know about what's going on there. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Where are you?
Nearly had you. I will find you.
I can't quite see you. Oh, there you are.
Or not.
Crap. They're being a bunch of cowards. Oh, somebody died.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Yeah, I'm with you, Aloy. He's a bit of a... He's being a bit unreasonable. Also, let's get some of this.
Alert. Structural failure prevents access.
I'm a little disappointed they didn't walk into my blast trap. Okay, so that's second floor. I'm guessing there's no way up there right now. Can't see anything. And they do tend to make them bright yellow and obvious, so... Yeah, okay, looks like I have to go this way. Ooh, more lore. Okay, you're just boring. I'm not sure what this bit is then.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Okay, so that's quite cool. I enjoyed that. Alright,
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
like, what actually prompted that? Surely I looked at that ages ago. Oh, bunker door, right. What's that? What's that? Oh, right, that's just the weapons. Fair enough. It's just the weapons. Okay, so I think there's going to be quite a bit more to explore here, and yeah, this strikes me as a good place to end it. We've gotten into the bunker. we've seen some very dramatic footage, holo projections, I suppose, of what exactly happened and what Project Zero Dawn is, and yeah, we're starting to get into the nitty gritty of it. So, oh, and we're fighting Eclipse, which is just par for the course, really. Okay, this it's all calm for a moment, so we're going to take a pause, take a breath. I'm going to take a break, and I will split it up into at least one more part. So thank you for joining me. I do hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I enjoy playing. It's exciting getting to see exactly what went wrong in the past, and some of these personalities that we've listened to the audio recordings for are a hoot. And yeah, okay, I'm guessing the extremes of how people react to, you know, congratulations, you've wiped out your entire species by being, oh, well, I suppose not really their fault, but your entire species is about to be wiped out. Would you like to try and rescue it? Yeah. Medical euthanasia, that's probably a wise response for some people. Cool. It's all very dramatic and it's a little bit too heavy. I prefer like pure fun, but I guess pure fun with like literally the end of the world stakes is just interesting. Although we don't have end of the world stakes. We've just got end of our life stakes, which is a little bit smaller in scale. And Silence, I love I love Silence. I've forgotten the name of the actor that plays him, but he's amazing in just about everything he does that I've seen. I think I first saw him in Fringe, and he was great in that. But yeah, love his voice. Good to listen to. I mean, his character's a dick. No getting around that. And I love that Aloy isn't afraid to call him out on it. So yeah, that's quite fun. But yeah, next time we're going to continue going through this place. Who knows what else we're going to uncover while we're here. I'm hoping for another power cell somewhere. I think we only need like one or two more to get that suit, which doesn't even look that cool, but I mean, I kind of want to get it because it's behind a locked door, you know? So I'm hoping for at least one more power cell in this place. So yeah, next time, carry on through the vault, fight Eclipse, see some more holo projections, a bunch more lore drops, and maybe, if we're lucky, fight a Paracel. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you'll join me next time for the rest of the exploration. See you next time. Ta-ta for now.